weeks' time, I'm going on holiday for a month. That's right. I'm a gardener going on holiday in the middle of the summer. I know it's insane, but I have a house sitter and she's going to be looking after the house and looking after the cats and looking after my plants. But I'm still a little bit concerned. What if she forgets to water something? Especially my tomatoes. I really want to have some fruit when I come back in August. So I've come up with a DIY solution. I've made my own Ollas. Now, if you haven't heard of an Olla before, they're basically terracotta vessels that you fill with water and then you bury them into the ground. The plants that surround the Olla will actually attach their roots to the sides of the vessel and draw water through the terracotta and up and into the plants. So it's a great solution for really dry climates and also maybe greenhouses that might not get enough water. Now, if you buy them purpose-made, they're beautiful items, but they'll set you back 30 pounds a piece, more even. So I have an idea, and I have basically access to terracotta pots, which is the same material, so you need unglazed terracotta. And I figured out a way to make Ollas using just this, the base it comes along with, and a little bit of white tack. And I'd like to show you how to do it too. Now this project is super easy. All you need to do is take some blue tack. It's also called mounting putty, or in my case, it's a generic white putty. And you take a little bit, you put it on the inside of your terracotta pot, and you smush the edges around to make a tight seal. Then you flip it over and you do the same thing on the other side. It's my opinion that if you have it on both sides, it's going to hold the water a lot better. Next, bury the pot in the soil near the plants you're trying to give extra water to. Bury it all the way up to the rim and then fill it completely with water. It's actually quite cool, this project, because the wide top of the pot makes it really easy for you to water with a watering can. Then after this, grab the base that you bought along with the pot, put it over the top, and you're sorted. The Olla has been out overnight and it's holding the water really well. So whenever I need to refill it, I can easily take the lid off, pour water in, and it's set. Now, with this design, you can take that white tack out at any time and reuse it as a plant pot. But if you want to make a more permanent solution, I have a second way to make your own Olla. Now, this second way is a little bit more time intensive. And you start it off in the same way. So you attach that same putty to the bottom of your pot and probably set it down on something like paper or cardboard so that the cement that we pour inside won't come through. That's right, cement. To mix it, it's 1 part of the cement and 2 parts sand, and then you mix it with enough water just to make it moist. You don't need it really that sloppy. Stir it around with a stick or whatever implement you have. It'll be kind of a rough, wet sand mixture. Afterwards, just spoon it or get it into the pot however you can. It's quite thick. If it is quite wet, don't worry about it. It will dry eventually. Shake your pot to settle it as best you can. And in the very end, you want to compress that concrete to make it as flat as possible. So I'm using a vinyl glove, but you can use whatever you need to. And just look at the moisture already coming out of the pot, just that little bit of water. So after waiting 24 hours, your cement is completely hardened. And it's non-toxic. You don't have to worry about it affecting your plants at all. And this will last for ages. It is a permanent solution though, so this is a permanent Olla now. And just bury it like you did the other one into the soil around, fill it with water, put the lid on, and you're set. And your plants are going to be drawing that water out continuously. And you don't need to really water the soil anymore because their roots will find that moisture source and latch onto it. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I release new videos every Friday on gardening, my allotment garden, my bees, and DIY projects. Thanks so much for watching this time, and I'll see you next week.